beautiful day out. My nose is running because I ran. I don't know if anyone else in the world does that, but to me it does. I like to do the Peloton runs on the app, and I forgot to preload it on my phone, so halfway through it's not working. I have a half day at work today, and that means that I get done at around 1, which is really exciting. Not feeling like a usual type of video. I've done a couple and I'm like, I think it's time to switch it up. To be honest, I haven't had time to cook this week because this week was my birthday week. I've had a lot of sugar. I've had cupcakes, ice cream, we went and got pizza. I'm feeling a little, my intestines hurt. So I am gonna be making cookies. You know me, I can't stay away because we are going to Charlevoix, Michigan to visit some of our friends, and it's gonna be really fun. Hey guys, I am going to be making a really quick cookie bar recipe, and I have made these several times throughout college or whenever I've gone to people's parents' houses, or I just needed to bring a treat to a potluck dinner, and everyone has asked me how to make these, and they're the quickest magic cookie bars that you can make. This is actually not really a new recipe. I actually believe this recipe is on the back of the Eagle brand condensed milk cans, but nobody my age knows about it. So I'm just gonna share it. It's so yummy, and it takes about 20 minutes. And I'm making these to see some of our good friends, and I've made these in the past, so hopefully they're fine with eating them again. For ingredients, it's just a couple of things. We're doing a graham cracker crust, so we're also going to need butter naturally to make that nice and firm inside of our pans. This is going to involve flaked coconut. I have a ton left over from other cookies I've made, so I'm going to use up that. Obviously some condensed milk, per what I said before. And then of course we're gonna have some chocolate. The final ingredient is almonds. However, I recommend using hazelnuts because it's super delicious, but I do know hazelnuts can be expensive, and I already had these on hand. Any nuts are really expensive, really. So you could cut this part out. I only put it on half of them because some people don't like nuts, but I enjoy them, so we're gonna be adding them today. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is just melt an entire stick of butter, about half a cup, in the microwave, and I am going to then food process a couple of graham cracker, what do we call those, sheets? I'm breaking up about half a sleeve of the graham cracker into the food processor, and then just pulsing it until we have crumbs. Okay, now I have my crumbs. They're pretty fine. You can do a little chunkier if you'd like. Next, I'm going to take our melted butter and just dump it into our pans, and then top it with the graham cracker crust to kind of mix it together and form a nice mold around the pan. Okay, it took us a little bit longer to do this because I underestimated the size of them, so we ended up using more graham crackers and a little bit more butter, but I'll adjust that in the recipe below. Next step, we're gonna layer on a can of sweetened condensed milk. Just open it up and dump it onto your trays evenly, and make sure you cover up any of the graham cracker. Okay, now I'm just gonna take the coconut and layer it on top. I'll do a pretty thick layer to make sure that the cookies are completely covered. Then I'm just gonna generously put a bunch of chocolate chips on top, and use your discretion of how many you want. Okay, final thing, you can add nuts if you'd like, obviously optional. I'm just gonna add it to one pan because some people don't like the nuts and they just want the chocolate. So that's our final step, and then we're gonna shove it in the oven. Just gonna press everything down nice and firmly so that it is stuck in the bottom of the pan. just to ensure that they become a bar. We're just gonna bake these for about 25 to 30-ish minutes until the coconut looks brown on top and the chocolate's melted, and it's at 350 degrees. And now we wait and clean up in the meantime. Okay guys, this is the finished look. This is what they look like. Here's the one without nuts. I'm gonna let these cool completely. It's actually the next day. I got a little busy, but that's all right. I'm going to cut the cookies now and box them up, and they're looking fresh. Again, here's what they look like. Nice and firm now after leaving them in the fridge for quite a few hours. And we just cut them like brownies. That's really it. I just want to show you how good these look. They are chewy, but they're salty and sweet, and it's just like the perfect bite of crunchy, soft. I already said all those things. You get what I mean. Another attractive bite. These taste so much like home and like dance recitals and school bake-offs or whatever we did back then.